I think. Can't remember properly. So there were two dads with a baby, and they tried to do all this stuff with the baby. And one dad seemed like he didn't really know what he was doing. Why are you working, bastard? So one dad seemed like he didn't know what he was doing. And I don't know, I can't remember. Weird. Then another dream. It kept being to do with dads, I think. So something happened, and it was like some sort, I don't even know, it's all jumbled up, but like some sort of like film, you know, like bloody superhero film, or like Battle Warhammer, I don't even know, like cross between, and I was with my dad there. And then my dad was, so he was watching all this stuff going on. Sorry, 1 minute. 1 minute. So I was watching all this stuff going on. And then it was like a bird's eye view. But it was like a game, like it wasn't serious, but it kind of was. And we was watching that from high, and then we could see everything, like multiple different things going on, and it was like, oh my god. And it was more like a film, but in, like watching it real, but from high up, and I could feel myself going high up. And what else happened? Trying to think what else happened in my dream now. So then there was something else going on. I think there was like, it's gonna rain or something, or some sort of storm. So all the kids were playing out. It was all these kids, and they made like a den, like big den with all these towels and everything. I thought, how cute's that? Like, look at them all, like, improvising and playing, using imagination, and it's like, they built this really good thing. I thought, the instincts kicking in, you know, like, survival instincts or whatever, and I was dead impressed at this den they built. I thought, it's amazing. But then there was these dads or men, I don't know who it was, but they wanted to do all this stuff for the kids and couldn't do it. And so they couldn't do it how they wanted to do it. So they tried their best to do what they could in their own way. And so I was just watching these men thinking, oh, they're actually like trying, like, I don't remember it. It's so annoying because there's like well more to it, but I don't remember it. The more longer I've been awake, it's just gone. But basically, it's like they were trying to look after these kids and do all this stuff. That's all I remember at the moment. I don't remember much else of it. This is like a pointless dream to say, but it was just the fact it was like realistic. I remember there was someone let some fireworks off. Loads of fireworks. There was way more to it. I don't remember though, so it's annoying. Anyway, since I'm up and making a video, feeling a bit better yesterday. But I think what I'm going to do, I've noticed I do have trouble just being completely still and not doing anything and switching off. Mine's like, oh, I need to do this, work with the kids, I need to do my garden, I've got shopping to do, I need to make these, and it's like, no, just don't, and someone's like, just don't do it, don't worry, chill out. So I chilled out. The past few days now, I've been chilling out. I've obviously been doing stuff, but I mean, yesterday day before I really chilled out, and I think that when I do, more comes to me and I can do more. Like, I feel, not that I can, because I've not, I feel I can. I feel that I'm feeling that motivation coming back. Like, I feel like I've just had lack of motivation. Like, just not felt like doing much. And the more still I've been, I can feel it coming back. It's like I'm not even going to rush. I mean, oh yeah, it's coming back. I'm going to just push myself and do this. I think it's really important that I listen to my body, take things really slow, push myself a bit, but make sure I'm listening at the same time. So I think I'm going to make a plan. I'm not going to 100% do it, but it's just there, just in case, because usually sometimes making, like, I used to, when before I go to bed, I go and write down like what I'm going to do the next day, and that did help. So, but I've got an idea. My plan's always the same anyway, so it's just stored in my brain. Really, I don't really need to write it down. But yeah, I'm glad I'm starting to feel a bit better. I don't want to like tempt fate or anything, so I'm just taking it slowly. I am feeling a bit better, and yeah, I think just accepting things like are just the way they are, and just not stressing. There's no point stressing about. What is the point in stressing about anything? It's not going to change anything. My main goal is not to feel like shit, and just look after myself, look after me. I've got responsibilities at the end of the day, so have to look after myself first. So that's my main goal, really. So yeah, just take things slowly. I do think it's really important that everyone, whether you've got mental health problems or not, some people might not even be aware they've got any. But whether you have or not, it's really important that you look after yourself and listen to yourself, take time out for yourself. I had another part. I remember another part of my dream. I was walking past this place, and there was like this building with all these kids in it playing, and it was like a school, but it wasn't a school. It was like a building, so it's like a home education group meet up. Well, there was these kids playing, but the kids were older, so it's like I've walked past before. They were younger. I walked past again, they were a bit bigger, and I thought, oh, like, I should send my kids there. I thought, no, because them kids are all bonded and they've been their ages, and I don't think they'll enjoy it anyway. So I'll just walk past. Don't ask me what that was to do with him, but it's just the fact it was detailed. Everything in my dream was proper detailed. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, look, you've got to look after yourself and be aware of yourself, because it's like I've got my own issues, mental health, whatever. I'm still trying to figure out what it is. I don't think the doctors fully know what the hell's going on with most people. It's like mental health is on the all-time high at the moment. There's just like probably lack of beds, lack of help, lack of everything. They don't know what they're doing. They just dose people up on tablets, medication. That is it. It's like when I went in hospital, it was just shit. Like a prison. I've never been to prison, but it's how I imagine prison. Flipping check your room, open this flipping window, shine a torch on you. They even went as far as opening the door. The new woman went after I took me tablets to go sleep. I'm like, what the F are you doing? And she's like, oh, sorry, we have to check. I said, but what are you opening my door for? Like, someone did commit suicide on the ward just before I got there, about a week or something. So I understand, but come on, it's not, when you're ill, you don't need that environment. It was horrendous. It nearly made me worse. But it's like there was this one lady in the next room. She had a guard outside, and sat on a chair. She's shouting. She's going hysterical. And I'm like, and he was like saying, you do a proper fuck with your head. He's like, oh, because of COVID, you can't use that bathroom. He's saying, so I said, what's the matter? She's like, he's saying I can't use this bathroom and share with you guys. I've got to go over there and use this, like, it was just craziness. So I said, it's the way, there was other things as well. So I said, I don't care about flipping. I'd rather share with one person than loads of other people. I said, I've got my flipping Dettol wipes and, my spray, which wasn't allowed, I had to keep in the office. But said, I don't care about all this flipping business. Just let her use the flipping bathroom. Oh my God, but it was just different things winding her up. They wouldn't let her from her room until she had a COVID test. This went on for ages, and I'm like, taking the piss out of this woman now. So she could only stand at a door. She was proper cracking up. I think she wasn't allowed a phone. She wasn't allowed this. And she was obviously, it's not what you need to be put in a room like a cell with nothing in it, just a flipping bed, and like a cupboard thing. It's like, these people have come in here with mental health conditions. That is the shittest healing environment to put someone in. So anyway, this woman, I just put some meditation music on, sleep meditation music, got my aromatherapy oils. I just sprinkled a bit on her bed, put my phone outside the room, out like a light, fast asleep, quiet. And then the man, even guard, could get off and went and got his food. And it's like, do these people not know, like, it's like, what is going on? There's no need for it. So much lack of empathy. Sometimes some people just need a hug, need a cry, just need someone to talk to, let it all out. So it's like, it's just an awful environment. And I think that there needs to be more things in place, dead simple things in place. Do you know what I mean? Just that could really help people with mental health conditions. I'm gonna try and speak to some people about it and see what I can do, because I am disgusted at what is going on. I think there needs to be more emphasis to what everyone's different. Some people aren't spiritual, but the help should be there for people, like a guidance, not tablets. Do you know what I mean? Maybe initially it might help to get people stabled out, because sometimes people go that off balance, but there needs to be a lot more other things in place for people. It's like, sometimes it's like, what's the cause of someone getting into that state? They might have a whole heap of problems at home, or, bills, whatever else, I don't know. And it's like, right, go back home. Bam, same environment. So, yeah, thank God there's things called like Mind and other places that help people. They've been dead helpful towards me. But they don't really do much for you. Like the hospital, it's like, send your own mental health team, come visit you. Can you wash yourself? Can you feed yourself? Okay, well, you won't be needing our help. Bye. It's like, okay. You know what I mean? I wasn't allowed to even go to the flipping shop, like, while I was on the ward. And it's like, now it's just go home and left to your own, like, the devices, which is fine. I wanted to be anyway, but it's just like, how can I not be allowed to go shop, but you're letting me out tomorrow? Like, come on. Anyway. Like, it's a shambles. It's like, when was I in hospital? 2 months ago. And they've only just sent me discharge note last week to my doctors. I'm still waiting for my other notes to go over to my doctors. So my doctor knows nothing about my situation, can't assess anything, can't do nothing. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, there's people that are in, been in worse states than me. I'm pretty alright. So, well, I don't know. But compared to some people, and luckily I've got a good family network and that. and some people have no one, and the lack of help is a shambles, absolute shambles. It's like there should be someone to say, point you in the right direction, to say, right, phone this person, or for someone to say, right, I think when the discharge, it's like, right, well, we'll phone this person and get you this help and get you that help, say if some people have certain, needs, because some people do, and they're just left in this situation. They don't know who to phone and what to do, and it's like, they should have been given this advice and help. Why have they not been told this information, like what to do to contact for this, that and the other? Some people have not been told this. So much more. I just see negligence in so many areas. People that can't be bothered, no one can be asked. Everyone wants to pass the buck, and no one gives a fuck, really. It's just so much lack of empathy. That's the bottom line. It's just lack of care and empathy, and it's just become, so some people, a job. It's just a job. The heart's not in it. I don't care. It's just like robotic tick box, right, okay, and it's like, no wonder everything's a mess. No wonder things are a mess. So I do think it's going to get to a point where, or it's going to have to, and it is, people need to start doing things and just discovering stuff themselves, doing their own research, finding things that work for them, and stop relying on this system because they don't know much, or they don't tell you much. So my advice, if you're suffering from any health, mental, emotional health, physical, anything, get your diet right. Look up alkaline, foods, getting your body more alkaline, balance, get a proper balance, nutrition going, water, breathing properly, breathing exercises, maybe yoga if that helps you, meditation music, calming music sometimes. Like me, I like all sorts of different music, but I know that sometimes I need to be in that space. But like, I find comfort knowing I can visit and be in that space, like harmonious space. I can go there like to retreat. So you need to find that retreat in yourself, where everything gets too much or you need a break. You can just go back into that place and feel safe, feel comfort, feel protected. You need to find that within you. I say that calm, where you can switch off your thoughts, you need to be able to switch off and heal, and find that little place within you, and get used to being in that place. Sometimes I don't stay there, I don't stay in that space, but I like to go and be in that space as when I can. It's just like when you have a bath, isn't it? It's like you don't stay in the bath all your life, but you go and you relax and you light your candles or whatever, then you get out, and then that's your relaxation thing that you do. So everyone's different, but that's how I use that space. That's where I go to disconnect, and kind of just reconnect with I don't even know, but you just go to that place and find it. So that's really important for people. Find that space where you can have that calmness within you, get to know yourself, and definitely take time out for yourself. That's really important. Nature, definitely just sit in nature. Don't be afraid to sit in the quiet. Like me, I'm not, but I'm so just, I don't know. I'm always distracted and I find it hard. I have to catch myself, like, sit still. Flipping just do nothing, breathe and sit in quiet. I find that hard, but I'm learning. I'm getting there now. Yeah, certain music, vibrations might help as well. Planting, I think, helps, but everybody's different. Drawing might help you. When you're finding it hard, I got one of them mosaic books on felt tips, and honestly, just to ground yourself sometimes if you're too out there, just colour in. Just something to like distract and bring you present. So something as stupid as that. Not saying it's stupid, but yeah, colouring in. Animals, that's just me though. I love animals. Find what works for you. Spend some time with yourself. Yeah. Anyway, pay attention to yourself, your surroundings. Everyone's different, but I'm feeling like I won't go into that, it's too complicated. But just relax. Everyone needs that space. This world's too busy. It's too loud. It's too driven. There's no calmness. Just time. Like you can't disconnect from time. Do you know what I mean? And I think that you need to sometimes. You need to just disconnect from time. Where time stops. And you can just be. Everyone needs that. But the world doesn't provide that. It's not very nurturing. Some people are different. They need that busy schedule. But to me, we are very disconnected. And I think that's one of the causes for mental health conditions. Like your dream state's important as well. As much as you're awake. Awoken state, whatever. So just we need, and I think that's the cause for mental illness, Sarah. Through someone who's had it, there's something spiritual to do with it, and it's not all spiritual, metaphysical. Like it's not all just that person's just lost the marbles. But because we're not taught these things in our system, we don't know how to. We don't know what to do. It's like you literally don't know what to do when you're in this realm or when you're connecting to these things, and it can be scary. One thing, don't be fearful. One thing I've noticed each time when I've gone ill, I've literally created my own. I was like, when I got better, I'm like, oh my god, I could have just made that process so much easier if I just didn't do anything. Like, literally just didn't do anything. Like, creating all these scenarios and making it worse. I mean, my like, it's like, I should have just not done anything. Not worried and just breathed through it. But it's very hard when you're in the state I was in it's like you're completely lost and reality shifts and everything. So it's very hard to stay grounded when that happens. But one thing I've learned is when I get feelings of anxiety and fear, to try and disconnect from that, realize that's my mind doing that, and that's not necessarily true. Not act upon it. Still getting there, not perfect. So, yeah. Just try and chill out, and look after yourself. Well, something definitely needs to be done in this system to help more with mental health conditions and ill people, because there could be herbs out there, remedies to help people, and the doctors will tell you to take a tablet. I believe there's a cure in nature for everything, but we just don't know what these cures are. But research, that's what I'm going to do. try and find something to balance myself out, what something that works for me. As you know, I know that there's stuff out there, and I know it.